Hey guys, it's Omer from MMOs.com and I'm going to do a quick second look gameplay video for Master x Master, a free-to-play MOBA / MMORPG developed and published by NCSoft. I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes running around checking this game out, make some comments. If you guys want to play Master x Master or just learn more about it, do check out the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. So we'll get started. This is a really cool MOBA actually, and it's my second time playing this. The first time was I believe some form of alpha, now we're in closed beta. We're going to queue up for, I guess, we'll do 3v3 arena first in normals, and let's go and queue up and start that matchmaking. We can walk around the meanwhile. You can see everyone kind of hanging out in the hub world over here. This is a MOBA, however there is a PvE element to the game as well. A PvE element that plays kind of like Vindictus, Dragon Nest, where you have this is the persistent hub and there are the instance dungeons, and you can play them through various different difficulties. But the real cool element of this game is the game's tag team gameplay. You'll see in a moment when I jump in. You can see all the game's masters, which are just the game's way of saying heroes / champions. I'm rocking an awesome cosmetic on this character right now. I'm playing Chromede, and you can see the skin I'm rocking. But I want to talk about a few of the interesting elements over here. There's actually numerous ways to play a single character. You actually have a left and right click on every character, and then you have your ultimate, which is R, and then you actually have 4 different abilities, which is interesting because you can only have 2 of those abilities equipped at once. So it actually lets you play the same character in multiple different ways. So for example, I'm rocking Gale Force arrows, and I'm rocking Blat Out the Sun right now. And I can actually swap these out for Windborne Shield, or another one of these abilities over here, the Aether Spike Shards. So you can actually mix and match these abilities, and it's actually really neat. Though you can actually upgrade these abilities as well, but the upgrades you do, for example, if you upgrade this, it'll actually increase the damage, lower the mana cost. Luckily, these upgrades only apply for PvE and not PvP. Whereas you can actually upgrade your weapons as well. So we can upgrade, we can unlock this range weapon, for example, and it gives us a bonus of having additional range for our auto attacks. And I'll show you that in a moment. And those weapon upgrades actually apply to PvP, and that's where the game is a bit odd. But I'll talk about that momentarily. We're going to choose Lua and Chromede, a very odd mix of characters. And the coolest part about Master x Master is the fact that you can play both characters at once. It's actually surprisingly fun. I've played a few rounds of practice, AI, and a few of these 3v3 game modes as well as 5v5. So for example, I can equip one of these 3 weapons over here. I can get additional damage, I can get additional range, or I can get additional projectile speed. I can only get one of these though. I'm rocking right now, I believe, I'm rocking the additional range right now. On this character, I'm rocking the additional damage. If I want to get this one, I have to actually pay money to unlock it, and that's just in-game currency. And you can switch between these abilities as well. I'm rocking these 2 abilities, but again, you can bring these other 2 abilities if you want. So each character has 4 abilities rather, and you equip 2 of them. So there's actually quite a bit of variety there. You can actually upgrade these weapons as well, and they'll actually increase their damage. And it says there's nodes as well, which are basically runes from League of Legends. And I'm sorry if this comes out a little too much. I'm trying to get all this in before we begin here. Nodes only impact 50%, so if you have nodes that give like +5 damage, you only get 2.5 damage. So there are ways to impact your stats in the game. And you do that by upgrading your weapons and getting nodes. Nodes are like runes, they enhance your stuff, and you equip them on on your node slots. Basically rune slots from League of Legends. I will talk more about that after this round though. But luckily, the upgrades for your skills only impact PvE and not PvP. And by winning PvP matches, you can get medals, which you can trade in for crafting materials. They'll let you upgrade your weapons anyway. But let's jump right in. It's very action-oriented combat. Everything is individually aimed. There's a lot of skill. So let's hang out with my teammates right here. This is a simple arena-style deathmatch, essentially. Whoever gets the most number of kills in 5 minutes first wins, and I'm eating a lot of hits right now. Missed my shot over there. It's very much like Battle Right, actually. Except it's really cool because it actually, you can right click to dodge. It's really cool because it actually plays a lot different because you can actually switch between characters. This character's kind of weak. Let's swap him out to here. Put a right click on over here. What is this guy doing? Leave us alone. Oh, I was going to knock the guy away, but I failed. Oh no, get out of here. Oh, we are in trouble. And I just died right there. I mega fed. I missed my knockback ability, so I died for free there, unfortunately. Let's jump back down. As you switch between characters, you can actually, your other character starts healing when not equipped. And both characters have their own HP bars as well. So you can actually, if you're about to die, you have to switch. If you die for free without exhausting your HP on both characters, you're doing something terribly wrong. And you don't want to do that. And plus, when your abilities aren't cooldowns, you can swap characters as well. Alright, let's go chase these guys over here. Arenas are small and very action-packed. It feels essentially like Battle Right. It's a tag team Battle Right. We should be able to kill this guy right here. Alright, we got that guy down. Missed my roll. Actually, no, he landed that. This guy's chasing us over here. Keep shooting him. Remember, individual attacks have to land to do damage. Plus, you have to actually lead your abilities if you want to basically do damage effectively. We should do ultimate right here. We knocked both of these guys down. We're doing mega work. Alright, we got a pick right there. We're doing work. I'm going to switch off to another character because our gunner Lua was a little bit low. So now we're playing our awesome French maid waifu. I've only played a handful of games. I do want to say combat is genuinely fun in this game. This is not just another MOBA. Namely because, again, the dual character mechanics is really cool. Go shoot this guy. While they're CC'd, it's very important to, oh god, we had to get out of there. We took a lot of damage for free. You get level, as you level up, you can upgrade abilities too, much like any other MOBA. But combat is really awesome. It's really Battle Right meets tag team gameplay. And the tag team is really nuts. It adds so much extra depth to the game. Alright, we're going, that guy's, she's using her ultimate. Let's casually walk away. Alright, we got him, boys. We're doing work. 5-3. Oh, we're swapping out over here. Because if I die over there, I still give a death. So I swapped out to my other character. Yeah, let's see how we can do. Luckily, your right-click ability on every character is pretty similar. It's usually the move that lets you get away. It's your... Right there, we just did it again. We gotta get out of here. We gotta book it. Oh, and we got picked. I'm probably doing the worst on my team right now. I blame the fact of being distracted. But with the way the dual tag team works, is essentially you can pick two characters that complement each other because you can swap instantly. There is a cooldown on swapping though, so you can't like swap back and forth. But you can pick two characters that complement each other. Maybe one character for long range DPS. Oh, I took a lot of damage for free. One character for long range DPS and one character for melee tankiness. Oh man, we just took 1 billion damage for free. All right. Oh god. Again, I'm literally feeding I'm feeding the enemy team, unfortunately. So I am to blame if we lose this right here. I picked a pretty awful combo anyway. 2 ranged DPS characters. I'm gonna move out of that move. Yeah, let's see. My auto attacks do quite a bit of damage on this character actually. All right, we're gonna land. We're gonna do our E and then we're gonna run away. Let's swap out. And I have enough mana for my ultimate. My ult meter is over here. These little orbs. This guy just took a lot of damage for free. I stole the kill there, though. I didn't do a lot of damage, but I stole the kill. Let's hang out with my teammates, though. This guy needs help. Oh, he's fine. He just swapped over there again. We got him on knockdown, land all our abilities. If you can kill him before he swaps, it's super effective as well. Let's hang out with my team over here again. Juking and landing skill shots is really everything. And I do want to say the combat is really fun. I play a lot of Battle Right as well, and the combat feels super fluid. I mean, the most impressive part about this game, I think, is the core gameplay and the core tag teaming elements. Obviously, there might be some balance issues because the game has not been around as long as Dota or League. She's using her ultimate. We can casually walk away. I'm still not using all my abilities effectively. I still have to learn. Still pretty new to the game. Oh, we missed our rocket. Oh, we land a couple of those leading shots, though. Stand behind cover. I want to land my ultimate right here, if I can. Now, my team is doing mega work. They're going to carry me. They're going to carry me 100%. We're going to get the win. Oh, yeah. Landed our ultimate. Oh, get this kill. We got him, boys. We got him. And this teleporters appear on the map to make it more chaotic. There's actually health packs appear once in a while. Things that give you a bonus for your ultimate. Oh, let's get this pick. And I didn't get it. Oh, well, almost stole it. Cooling down. Cooling down. And we won. Again, thanks to my team. The 2 guys on my team did mega work. I died 3 times. This guy only died once. I Am Mesh totally carried me this round, no doubt. And these are the rewards we get, these battlefield medals. And you can exchange these for various materials which you can use to upgrade your gear. Actually, I wish I looked at the battle log before, because you can see who did, how much damage, hero damage or whatnot do. So you can see your individual stats. Again, you can see your master page, you can see all the carrots in the game. And the one odd thing about this game, and I kind of mentioned it in my first look video, luckily the weapon upgrades are persistent for the PvP matches, but the skill ones are not. So I'm kind of glad. So anytime you upgrade your skills, it's good because it doesn't impact the PvP. However, upgrading weapons, again, if you upgrade your weapon damage over here, you can equip one of 3 of these over here. If you upgrade weapon damage, you will literally just do 10 more damage in addition, and then plus 14, and then plus 24. And these require materials. You get materials by running PvE missions or grinding PvP to the point where you can exchange those metals for materials. And the game also has nodes. You can see these nodes over here. These are essentially runes. From Lee, you can equip these. They just change your stats. There are varying rarities of runes. These are, I guess, the blue ones are superior runes. They're better. And more rare obviously. So these can actually increase your stats outright, and these are essentially actually equipped, and they do impact stats in PvP. So both weapon upgrades and runes impact PvP, and you do need to farm for them either through grinding PvP or doing PvE missions. So let's queue up again. This time let's do a 5v5 Titan runes, a more traditional MOBA style gameplay. Let's jump right in for matchmaking, and you can see the awesome skins again. So that's a bit odd that players are going to have to either do the PvE or grind PvP to unlock the weapon upgrades. I think a lot of people that play MOBAs, they're okay with runes, but when you have different rarities of runes and you have to kind of grind for them, it kind of makes it more like, is this a MOBA? Is this a MMORPG? I mean, I do really like the core gameplay. That element, though, is a bit confusing. I think it'll be a big turnoff for a lot of people. However, I mean, the core gameplay I think is awesome. The tag team mechanic works really well, and there's a cooldown on it, so you can't abuse it too much. And being able to pick between two characters at once really lets you mix up how you play the game. And every character has 4 abilities, and you can only take out 2 of those with you in battle too. So even if there's a mirror matchup, odds are you aren't running the same exact abilities. Plus, you have actually the summoner abilities as well once you're in a 5v5 game. Plus, the character designs are awesome. I mean, this is waifu x waifu, honestly. Now, you got Jin So-yoon from Blade and Soul as well. You can unlock these characters with some of them you have to do like achievements to get. Other ones you can buy with in-game currency. I think there's only 30 characters as of this video, but I'm sure they'll add more. They have characters from the Wildstar universe, the Blade and Soul universe, Aeon, and all the NCSoft franchises, Guild Wars 2 and whatnot too. And you can see all of them over here. And again, there's so much variety in the PvP because you bring 2 people to combat at once. And the skins are actually really good in the game too. I mean, the skins are really well done for all these characters. I'm only rocking 1 skin right now, but let's see what else we got. What can we get for Lua? Oh, she's only got 2 skins. Unfortunate. And you can equip whichever character you want to kind of walk around in the hub world if you want. Just kind of chill out over here. It's worth mentioning too, the PvE missions aren't bad. They're not just an afterthought, actually. If you run them on challenging game modes and the hardest difficulties, they're actually super difficult. You have to grind through them. You have to memorize the boss mechanics, and it becomes a challenge. And you get rewarded for it too. So it's just really odd to kind of mix these 2 genres together. You have a Dragon Nest style, basically MMORPG element on top of a MOBA, and both are pretty well done. But it just seems odd to mix those 2 genres together. I don't think a lot of people that play MOBAs want to do the grindy element of the PvE. But luckily, you can still grind the PvP and get hopefully the materials you need to craft upgrade your weapons and whatnot. You can buy a bunch of nodes over here too. And you can buy, luckily, again, if you can grind this, you can buy whatever you want over here too. It's just, if you want to, you want to upgrade the weapons for all your characters. Because it does become a grind when you want to unlock everything. Because if you upgrade weapons on one character, it doesn't upgrade them on every character. So that's when it becomes a bit of an odd grind. So we're going to pick, I like Lua. I feel like I'm probably the best with her because I've played her a decent chunk. I'm not very good at this game just yet. My league skills have not carried over, unfortunately. There's quite literally a lolly in the game as well. I've actually never played her. We can play the lolly this time. Let's rock it. Why not? Let's try our luck with the lolly. Let's see our abilities. We got my gloves. I'll stick with, you can equip overheat or projectile speed. Overheat reduces the heat buildup. Essentially, if you keep auto attacking, it kind of makes you overheated for a while. And you can't do much. And our abilities are Q and E. These are my first default abilities. Should I rock these? After brief delay, enemies crossing the glyph will trigger and becomes bound. I don't know what that does. Forget that. I want to do some damage. Periodically produces hinder plasm that chases enemies, damaging and sticking to them, slowing them by 50%. Interesting. Alright, let's try to put the Q over here. Now I got these 2 abilities equipped. So again, even if there's a mirror matchup, it's not going to be the exact same. And that's really cool. And you can equip these are your, essentially your summoner abilities. I'm equipping, I guess, heal for now. So you get 2 characters, and you can, and they can each equip between 3 weapons, as well as 4 abilities. So there's a lot of variety in Master X Master. So I feel like the MOBA element is really cool and well done. And actually, I love the 3v3. I've played a handful of 5v5 matches, and honestly, it's okay. But it's really, it doesn't feel, like, you don't really get the oomph of the 3v3 fun combat. The way you, well, the fun combat the way you do in 3v3. 3v3 feels like a Battlerite style game with really cool swapping in and out strategically, and it really lets you play with the builds, what characters work well together, and it just feels really nice. 5v5, the good thing is it's a bit shorter than a traditional MOBA. There's a hard cap of 25 minutes, which you'll see as soon as you get in. So either one party wins within 25 minutes, or you destroy the enemy's base, and whoever's got the more points wins. So it doesn't drag out like crazy. So, you know, if one team isn't pushing, you know, you can just farm up kills and win that way as well. And there are no items either, so it actually gets rid of that element. And you actually start with, you know, Q, W, all your abilities essentially, but ultimate right away. And you can put points as you level up. Instead of items, every 3 levels you can actually get stats. Basically stat boosts from Dota. You can pick between damage, penetration, and a few other items. We got 3 people running bot. This is a little bit iffy, but we'll see how this goes. There's, you know, enemies. Otherwise, it plays like a very traditional MOBA. Let's get some deeps over here, boys. I shot him like 4 times. He shot me once. We can. Alright, let's get him, boys. Let's get him. We're totally winning this encounter here. Oh man, easy frags, boys. First blood for us. 45. What, did one of them leave already? Let's brush over here. We're gonna chase this guy in point blank range. Even if we get weak, we still have our. We can swap out if we need to. But we don't want to get too weak because let's swap out right now. Our characters actually end up healing while they're swapped out as well. So my attack seems to be a little bit different. Put more points to Q. I want to find out what my abilities do, so I'm going to kind of waste them right now. Q, I'm not sure what that did just yet. So, oh, apparently we just wrecked that guy. Nice. So let's try E real quick. E does. I put some kind of Naruto symbol on the ground. Okay, can I activate it again? Oh, if I activate it again, a giant fist comes out. Simple. Q is also one of those. If I activate that again, it just shoots some kind of turrets, I think, of sorts. Yeah, it shoots turrets out of there. Again, I've never played this character before, trying her out for the first time. But I think my team and I are doing work here. Alright, let's do put a giant fist over here and knock him up in the air. Oh, what a whiff. Alright, switch back to this character. My main character's kind of weak. We'll wait and then go back as we need to. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh! Roll out of there. So, the only problem with this too is, I think the combat is awesome, right? But the issue is, you actually have to learn a lot more. Whereas a regular MOBA, you kind of have to figure out what 5 enemies do and all their abilities. In this game, you have to figure out, not necessarily what 5 enemies do, but basically 10 enemies, because everyone gets to play 2 characters. So it's a lot more things to memorize. It's a lot more that players have to kind of figure out, which might make it a little bit less newbie friendly, less approachable. But I find it pretty chaotic and fun. I'm not using all my abilities super efficiently yet. My right click, for example, I just kind of use on a handful of my characters. I don't know what my right click does on the lolly character yet. I probably should have tried it when I was getting hit, but I didn't for some reason. Plus, I feel like I don't utilize my E as efficiently yet either. But the more I play, the more I'll figure out too. If we capture, oh god, let's roll out of that. I have my ultimate right now too. So my ultimate is pretty good when we go in as a team, not by myself. Knocks them up. We have nobody in mid. This is an odd. This guy's a snowman. He's literally a snowman. All right, let's go. Oh god, roll out of here. Get out. She's using her ultimate, so we can. Oh god, I'm in there too now. We knocked a few people down. I did a lot of work there. Oh god, we don't have people here though. Let's keep running back. They essentially summoned this NPC to push our lane, so we kind of have to retreat backwards. There's a lot of people in bot lane though. I'm not sure if this is a proper meta play or not. My attacks are so slow with the lolly girl. Alright, again, if I do my Q ability, it's a bit odd. I summon these like little turrets. Let's try E again. Okay, my right click on her rolls around as well. I have to go back soon. This is I am not in a great spot. Not in a great spot over here. Oh god. Alright, we're being healed. It's invulnerable heal by my teammate. And enemies who get in there get CC locked, it looks like. Alright, we're gonna run away. You can actually jump over terrain as well. Oh god. Let's get there. We can stop one if we need to. Alright, yeah, take some turret hits, boy. Alright, let's hit B to get out of here. Return to beacon. I'm level 5 and my character, it says I have new traits. When we get back to base, you'll see how those work. I can choose between 3 points. We're damage gamers. Everything's going into deeps. And the cool part here, again, if you play one character with ranged DPS and one character with melee, you can really complement each other, and it actually works really well. So, honestly, I think you jump into the 3v3 and see what you think about it, because the 5v5 is a more traditional MOBA, but you really get to learn the characters more in 5v5. If you're new to the game, I say you play the 5v5 plenty until you figure out what all the characters do, and then you start approaching the 5v5. But, yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with the game so far. I'm just kind of hoping maybe they get rid of the upgrading mechanics for PvP. I don't think weapon upgrades should work in PvP. It feels very odd that they do. I know the game wants to have these persistent elements, but have the persistent elements for the people that want to do the PvE. but I feel like it could create some balance issues. Maybe have it in the normal mode, but if there's a ranked queue they add later, maybe ranked queue shouldn't have any of that stuff enabled. Because I know the hardcore purists out there don't want that, because it could feel like it requires you to grind before you can really appreciate the fun PvP. Otherwise, you might be at a disadvantage. But yeah, that's it for this video for now. If you guys do want to play Master X Master or learn more about it, do check out the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. Anyway, guys, later.
Cooling down.
Magic time.
Magic time. If you want to play Waifu X Waifu, rather. That's what the game is really called. Later, guys.